tomorrow? Any other issues or anything crop up?
We probably won't play Kyrie tomorrow, just rest-wise, but nothing. He practiced all the way today, practiced hard. We practiced pretty good today. We went at it pretty good. We needed to it. I didn't think we were great in either game. And obviously that's to be expected, but we needed to get after it a little bit.
Kyrie, 29 minutes, was that kind of what you would originally intended, or?
Probably intended more like 25, but thought that, you know, he wanted to keep going from a conditioning standpoint, and it didn't affect him being able to go all the way through and hard today. So that was, you were thinking about both those things as the 29-minute mark hit, but he feels really good. That's a good thing.
Coach, you talked a little bit about just the new rules as far as how guys can defend, things like that. Is it simply just a matter of not having as much contact, or is it more technical, more technique involved?
I think you can have contact, you just can't have the extended arms and the wraps, and I think that that's going to be called tightly. And, you know, obviously, each game you may kind of have a feel for how it's being called and how tightly it's being called, but certainly, you know, it's something that we're working hard on, and we've got a lot of work to do.
Right, and Jalen is one of those guys. He's picked up as one of the first couple of games. He's used his length in the past as a mechanism defensively. How is
you can still use your length. You know, you can still use your length appropriately. You just can't wrap your arms around people. So, at the end of the day, you can use it a lot of ways off the ball, but it's gonna demand that you play lower when you're guarding the ball for everybody, not just one guy.
Great, you guys put out a release tonight with Brian Marcus Jordan's son. What kind of went into that? And obviously, you guys are familiar with him as a player.
Yeah, you know, I would probably defer to Danny on a lot of those calls, but I think I'm a big fan of him, have been since he was here the last time on the training camp roster. And I just think he knows how to play, and I thought he impacted our practice really well already.
Brad, is there a role this year, a mental role for
I'm trying to figure that out. Obviously, yes, everybody gets their chance to impact. Everybody has their chance to shine. There's no question. NBA seasons give you those opportunities just by the sheer numbers of it. But, you know, I think Gershon's ability to play as the 5, but also move his feet at the 4 may allow us to do some things against smaller lineups. And we may be giving up a little bit on the defensive end, but his ability to post and rebound and do all those things, I think, are pretty important.
Somebody to look at one game like last night. Is he doing a better job of finding out how he can be successful, you know, carving out?
I don't know if it's him. I think maybe it's me, you know, and I think we tried to make an emphasis this summer of, you know, using him more in the post. I don't think I've done a very good job of that last year.
Brad, sorry if you've already been asked this, but just the plan for minutes tomorrow. Kyrie said most likely he will not be playing and playing in the final.
That's the only one. So at least that's as of right now. And we'll see how everybody comes out of today's practice. I think everybody's good, but probably about the same as last time.
You said one of the advantages of these early preseason games is you do get a little bit of film to work with earlier than maybe you would have. What has it shown you, especially showed you from last night's game?
Well, first of all, I said this last night. Charlotte was ahead of us defensively and offensively, and so it was a great sign that we better get to work. I thought that they had us spinning all over the place. I thought that their offense was crisp. I thought defensively, the way that they played us was great for us to be able to work on, because it's not necessarily the way we play. So that was a great team to have to play, and I'm expecting Cleveland to be really good. First exhibition game, a lot of older players, really good system and staff, and T does a great job of getting those guys ready. So that'll be another good learning experience for us.
Has Terry's competitive spirit been solid? Maybe in a different role now with Kyrie back.
Yeah, I mean, I just have to figure out how to get him as many minutes as possible. You know, he's tremendous, and not only in the way he plays when you guys all see him in the games, but just the way he goes about his everyday business. He works as hard as anybody on our roster. You know, his immediate energy is noticeable when he's in the game. So, you know, that's just one of those things that is going to be important for our team moving forward. And to his credit, all he's done is come in and worked and played. That's all he usually does.
Is that kind of a new challenge for you this season?
Really, I think you're always. I mean, everybody, all 15 guys on every team want to play all 48 minutes. It's just kind of the way that every season goes. Obviously, with guys put back that have played increased minutes before, that's going to, you know, it'll add, maybe challenging for them at times. If they play a little bit less and you know, and don't quite do what they did in the games at times last year. But everybody's going to have their opportunity. Everybody's going to have enough time to shine. So it'll be more, you know, just about being patient. Really. Thanks.